What was different on SPY QQ today than what it was yesterday? Today we went inside out of the yesterday. We were trading outside of yesterday's candle. So the plan was simple. If VIX breaks 16 or 1610 or doesn't bounce, either of those three criteria, we will long the market over yesterday highs. I also said watch the Magnificent 7 and strong sectors. Amateur move, which is our first 10 to 15 minutes move, 10 AM concept, and watch the Monday highs. So right away, as soon as the market opened, it was bullish. SPY breakout. So that was the amateur move. You can long it, but you need to understand the amateur moves. It was definitely long. It was definitely bullish move out of the gate on the amateur move. Amateur move on SPY ran from 622 to 623. VIX at that point was not really doing any bounce. It was sticking around at under 16. So on that move, the SPY ran. Once I saw that we are holding the price, I gave the target of Monday highs because I knew we were going to push. I said hold them longs into 10 AM. 10 more minutes, hold it. Now we push. I gave the target 624.60 on SPY from Monday pre-market highs. And the target I gave on QQQ was 557.20. And by 10 AM, we hit that our target. So now here comes our 10 AM repeatable concept. We were looking for a flag breakout. So when it's going to be a trend day, you will see that after 10 AM, the market makes a new high. If you don't take the profit, then your risk is too much here. So that was a morning trade that you could do on that setup. And once the 10 AM comes, I told the traders exit on the 512 break. We cut it under the 512 break to see why the rejection, and it worked out pretty fine. So if you're trading the 9:30 to 10 AM SPY QQQ Nasdaq ES futures, you're already done for the day. Now if you're adding at the top of 10 AM, then that's a problem. You have to be ready for that morning trade. And you see that VIX started to bounce at 10 AM, and that's when the traders took the short as well, because VIX gave the Ripster curls, and the SPY was going to be inverse to that, and it's going to flush from the 10 AM rejection, 10 AM repeatable concept. So there's the opportunities, guys, and those were your two setups. And that's where's the concept of morning 9:30 into 10 AM concept. That's why I always tell my traders, I always tweet about it 10 AM, 10 AM, 10 AM. Go to Ripster Education, see how traders have been using this concept on 10 AM to change their trading. What was happening on Nvidia? So China, big news out of China. China is interested in 115,000 Nvidia chips to power their data centers. Huge news. The levels were on 60.40, 161. My plan was that it's a little extended. I have a bullish bias. I want to long it, but I want to find a good entry. So I personally did not get in right away, but a lot of the traders in community did, and I guided them through it. So as soon as the market opened, right out of the gate, it was a long. All-time high breakout. Once it breaks at 161, you can always do a starter. So anyways, I told the traders there's insane amount of flow. There's a flag at 164.60, but I also told the traders that it's going to hit 4 trillion market cap. And once it hits the 4 trillion market cap, that might be a big level to cross. So that's exactly what happened. So that's the lesson I'm trying to teach you here. These small things do matter. Nvidia has been running. It's crazy. And a pullback can come anytime. So you have to watch your entries. So anyways, it was a trade. Again, it was a 9:30 to 10 AM trade. Wherever you added, opening ads, midday ads, even if you added 162s, your risk is still $2. By 10 AM, you did hit your 164.20 level. So there was a lot of opportunity to trade it right from the open. Then what happened? Well, I gave the stops of 162.50 as a pullback add level. You can add at that. And look here. It came right into that 162.50 and bounced from here. But the seller was big. We did have a level, 165.50. That's your pullback level. That's your stops. That's where you can call it. And we did call it. But after that, it did nothing. And once it break 512, I told the traders exit. Done on it for now. Done. So that was Nvidia.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.